first and foremost, let's give the administration credit, frankly, for the Department of War and previous administrations. We're not going to leave anything on the table that will protect our American men and women in uniform, especially when they're in harm's way. And so, if that's laser technology or other
Hmm.
capabilities, offensive cyber capabilities, you name it, some of these non-kinetic capabilities that are really coming into frame here in 21st century warfare, we're not going to leave that on the table. And there's certainly testing going on with exquisite capabilities and so forth. The other aspect of this is think of it in terms of multiple domain. We think of air and sea and land and
Right.
space-based and now cyber. We've got an exquisite toolkit available to us, and so do the Israelis, by the way.
Hmm.
And especially now in the threat that's really on, right beak to beak on our nose right now, is countering these UAS, these Shahed 136 drones.
Right.
Ukraine has got a tremendous cache of lessons learned. They're now lending support, for the United States and Israeli forces to how to counter the UAS. If it happens to be, laser technologies or other technologies, we're going to test in the field and operationalize these as soon as we possibly can.
So that image on your screen has been put out by the military, sort of as an example. Other nations have this technology. For example, over in the UK, you mentioned the Israelis as well. Where do we stand compared to other nations across the globe right now?
Well, I'm not going to call balls and strikes in terms of what we're able to do vis-a-vis, say, an adversary, but
Right.
we are catching up quickly in terms of this mission set being counter UAS. Lasers are nothing new. We've been employing lasers or testing lasers for, a significantly long period of time, as the president alluded to. But they're also, here's what's really happening, Blake. We are garnering lessons learned on a day-by-day basis.
Yeah.
Admiral Cooper is putting that in the field as fast as he possibly can, as fast as General Kane, who's back in the Pentagon, can deliver these capabilities as fast as we can. There may be in cases where they're not quite completed with testing and so forth. But again, if this protects American men and women in uniform, we're going to put them in the field as fast as possible. Final point on this commentary here: that we're going to be learning lessons as we go, and that's what this Iranian campaign is really showing. What we're doing moving forward.
How's this technology different? Because it seems science fiction, but we live in a world right now in 2026 with all sorts of things going on that, as a guest told me the other day, science fiction is more like science fact at this point. So how is this tech different from sort of what we have in a traditional sense?
Well, we learn from every operation we have. We learned last year from, the 12-day air campaign. And we learned, certainly as we are moving through this campaign, as General Kane mentioned yesterday at the presser at the Pentagon. And so what this is doing, this is 21st century warfare. It's not just the capability itself, be it, from a laser or from offensive cyber, those type of non-kinetic kills that we're seeing play. It's the synchronization, it's the integration, it's the learning from battle damage assessment. It's the efficiency of it. If we don't have to go with a kinetic strike, but we can use something non-kinetic, especially defending our forces, that's where the premium of this is really moving forward. Final point is this also, we're going to learn more in the next couple of days, in the next couple of weeks, and we're going to keep learning. Our learning curve is just going up. It's going vertical.
Let's connect some dots here, General, because a few weeks ago we woke up one day and all of a sudden we learned that one of the biggest airports in the United States of America, El Paso, was shut down. And then within like a half an hour, it was no, all of a sudden it's not shut down for 10 days. And there was a conversation on what happened. And there was reporting at the time that there was lasers that had been used to shoot down cartel drones. And at the time there was reporting, did it happen? Did it not happen? It was all sorts of confusing, right? I'm looking at a press release that was put out just the other day. Joint Interagency Task Force 401 and the FAA, that's the government, this is for everyone to read, to conduct advanced drone laser tests. And they call it a critical step to make sure our warfighters have the most advanced tests to defend the homeland. So I'm just connecting some dots here, General. But is that essentially what we're doing, is testing these lasers in one form or another against drones in our backyard?
Well, let me throw another dot in there to connect it with you as well. The fact that, and I was on air multiple times several weeks or so ago with regard to that supposedly operation or that FAA disconnect at El Paso International Airport and so forth. You have to attune that towards the fact that it was likely some type of testing, could have been laser related and so forth. But the fact is that, let me put it this way. The United States military is on the cutting edge of technologies and a whole wide array of capabilities, lasers, cyber, and other things I've mentioned to you. So it would not surprise me that this capability being tested is now being perhaps applied elsewhere in a testing phase or not. And I think this Joint Interagency Task Force, which by the way is led led by an Army 1-star, is exactly doing what it needs to be doing. Testing capabilities, don't leave anything on the table, and make sure our men and women in uniform have the capabilities, the hardware, and the training to put this employment in the force so we don't lose any more soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, and so forth in battle.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.